Welcome back. This is video number 9, and in this video we will be focusing on building up our customer form. In the previous video we set up the routing, we set up the initial construct of Angular and our HTML page, which is just blank. So if I go to my code, we have a page title on our scope, and in HTML page we are just displaying it, and this is currently our employee form. So if we want to make an HTML form, this has been done hundreds of times, but okay, let's go there back again. If I came here and type here HTML forms in Google and W3 schools first link, it is giving me some basic construct that how to build up HTML form. So I have here form element, and if you scroll on the left you have HTML form, the whole block available. So form element, the form that we can define a form using these tags. So let me copy this and I will paste this one here. So this is our form, and this form at HTML tag came with the many attributes. So let me give it a role of form. Then this form contains many form elements. What are these form elements? Okay, you can go to the same page and very next item on the left side, HTML form elements. And here you will see we have input element, we have select element, we have text area element, and so on. So you can go through this whole list. I think most of those are you already familiar with, and give it a try. Okay, and along with form element on the left side, if we see HTML input types, so we have various kind of input types. Here we are defining it's a text type for first name and last name. We can have a different type like for password, which we have normally on user login pages, and submit for the buttons, normally this one. So all these components, they build up this HTML form, and our plan is to make a simple form, bind it with Angular, and on submit, post this data back to our web API controller, validate it there, save it to database. Normal requirements in our day-to-day operations. So let me build a customer entity simply. So first thing I need something input elements. So I can actually copy from here because the first name, last name, which I was interested in, is already here. So let me copy this, and also I can copy the input type. Okay, so here we have form elements. So have a look here. So we have a form, and here we are saying first name, BR, and just let's run it. Let's see what it gives to us. So we got our two boxes. Straightforward, you can go through this document here on w3schools.com or any other tutorial or website you like it, and you can get the grasp of that how to set up an HTML form. Once you understand the mechanics of defining these form elements, then actually currently submit won't do anything, nothing is happening. This is just some static hard-coded values. Then we have to actually use Bootstrap forms. Bootstrap forms are just the same one, but actually they have some special classes which gives a separate look and fields to this component. So if you see our text box, it's just taking some space and it's not that responsive. So let me go to another one tutorial, Bootstrap forms. And here, if you see here, we have different type of items here. For example, if we define, we are here. If we see the structure of a form, this is an inline form. You can definitely go through. This is long documentation, and actually you can see a lot of options, which one will fix for you and which one will work for you. So our requirements are very simple. So if you see the structure of this example, we have here a form group. We have a second form group, and we have a third form group, and then a button. Each form group is actually encapsulating a label and input type. This is the same pattern which is repeating over and over. So what we need actually, if we grab this one, this block. Just for experiment purpose, we have our for, and just delete this existing HTML, plain HTML code, and just see how it differs. So we created a div, give it a class form group. We have a label for, let's give it a label for first name. I will give it a text, first name. Input type, let's give it a text. Class form control ID is equal to text. Oh, ID type ID is equal to first name. So this first name actually will be corresponding this text block to this label, and let's have a look how it behaves. So if we just refresh this, so we get a nice responsive text box, and on the top this is called vertical form. So you get the idea. And if I just minimize it, so you will see that it is reducing its width, adjusting its width accordingly. So this is Bootstrap form. You can read about it, how it is set up. And actually the main constructs are form group, label, and then specific input types. So this is our full name. And actually we can repeat this behavior for the rest of the fields. I already have done that, so let me replace those and we will go through it quickly. So you don't need to watch me type this one. So I have a temp markup. Let me copy this and paste it here. Let's have a look. Our sample form. Refresh. So we got a couple of types here. So we have first name text box, we have last name, we have notes. Actually this is text area. We have select, again HTML input type, form element. If you came here and if you see here, you have different kind of types, you have different kind of elements. So this is the select element. It is showing the cars and the different values, options, RD, Fiat, Volvo. So we have here department, engineering, marketing, finance, administration, information technology. I will show you the markup shortly. Then we have here checkbox. You can select any one of those or both. And then we have position type, and these are mutually exclusive. So you can select one of these. And this all information you can get combined if you combine the knowledge of HTML form, this typical form, and Bootstrap form. You will end up with this kind of structure, and it's not that difficult to set up. So going back to the markup, let me just make a space here. So we have our form. This is our main form tag. We have various form group. Okay, so first form group contains first name, the label, and the input. Second contains label and the input. And notes, here we are defining, instead of input, we are defining the text area. And we have rows and columns values here. So all this is straightforward. Then we have, after text areas, we have a select, which is our drop-down list. We are showing these options. These are hard-coded values. Of course, we will replace those from the database, but for now, this is fine. We are mostly focused on the form or to layout. Then we have here checkboxes for car and dental insurance. You can add as many as you like. Then we have position radio buttons, and because they are mutually exclusive based on this position type. And we have input submit button. That was it to this form so far. So, and you have seen the result. It's not that big of a deal, but we got somehow nice looking form. So it's do nothing so far, but at least it resembles what we are looking for. So the next thing actually we would like to do, there is another one, HTML field set. If we see this item, HTML field set tag. So it comes hand to hand with legend. Let me add this one. So the first name and last name if I do something like that, field set legend personal information, and if I close this field set, just first name, last name, okay, just first name and last name, and let's see how it looks. So we got a nice block here, personal information, first name, last name. And let's remove the notes for now. I just want to make a space here for a little bit. I will bring that one back if needed. So this is our first field set, which is encapsulating. Actually, this is normally used to group similar kind of items on a web page, this field set. And let me make another personal information, and here I can say, actually I can group them later, but you get the idea. And I actually take this one as an exercise, and you can try it, that how to set. Okay, experiment with this one. So personal information, I will say it company information. Let's see. So you and try to arrange this one in normal blocks, and you can actually include these these items here in the company information, and I think that's fine. So, or you can just have a different kind of field set for benefits and position type. It's up to you how you like it. So in general, you get the idea that how to start with a simple basic plain HTML form to a nice looking Bootstrap form. And we will definitely expand this one a little bit. We will introduce more buttons, more logic, and yeah, this we are going to do in the next videos. We definitely need to do the binding with the Angular and posting the data back to the web API controller. Thank you for watching, and yeah, bye bye.